So what we're doing now is putting in our hero image for the about page, something like this, exactly like this. So I remember I also explained, or I said earlier, that I'll be showing you two ways to fix in your hero image. So we're down to the second part, and to do that we go to row options, change that to full width row container. You should be used to that by now. Styling, go to background, let's quickly put in our picture, browse gallery, upload files, select files, then I think this is our first one, cropped about page. Open, insert URL, and by the way these have already been cropped. So now we'll do this, instead of it to be repeat all, we'll make it parallax scrolling. Then what we do is add some padding from our styling options. Padding, we'll make this 20% and also deselect this. Top 15%, bottom 15%. And to add in some text for our hero image for the about page, what we'll do is simply go to our text module and look for our text module. That's it, text. Then the first content we're putting is about us, save, and don't worry about it yet. So what we'll do next is add another text module where we're saying who we are. And I'll recommend and advise, that will change this to heading 1. I remember also we haven't fixed in a general heading 1 font size, so let's just keep going. Save, then put in another tab, text tab, under another text tab where will be, I'll just copy and paste this. Copy some text from there and paste, and save. So what we'll be doing next is go back to our row options, our row styling rather, go to font, let's make this all white, font color all white, don't worry. Then scroll down and the text align, make everything at the center. Then we go to save. Now before what we're doing now is adding an row overlay color so our text can come out properly and correctly. And to simply do that, we go back to our row styling, row overlay, then our overlay color I will use 474749, then adjust the transparency, save it, and we'll adjust this text individually. I want this bold, so I'll go to my styling, go to my font, make this the font style bold, save. Then let me quickly show you something cool that we're going to do next, is adding animations to this. So in order for us to do that, we go to our row styling, then go to the animation tab where I'll be using this effect, the fading effect, adding the delay, say 1 second delay, save. Then we'll do the same thing for the who we are tab, animation, the same animation setting of fading. You can see the various types. Let me show you that briefly. You can see the various types here, so you have an idea of what you want. So I'll be using the fading option. Yep, so this is 1. I'll make this 2, save. Then this also, animation, effect, fading, then delay will be 3 seconds, then save. Let's give that a quick preview and save. And let's give that a quick refresh. Let's see how it looks like. 2 and 3. So that's that for that. So we'll turn on the builder again and fixing in the header 1 font permanently. I'll be showing you in case you've forgotten. So to fix in our heading 1 permanently, X this. Then we're going to go to customize, then go to our heading font. I'll be choosing it to be 80 pixel. What's happening? 80 pixel to be our heading 1 font. Then the font width should be bold. Then we publish and X this. Then turn on the builder. What we'll be doing now is, instead of fixing in our padding here, we'll be using the margin section. So I'll be showing how to do that. What I want to try to do now is to shift these letters up so it gives it a better and tighter look. To do that, go to styling for the font options. Instead of padding now, we'll be using margin. Deselect that, and at the top turn it to percentage. Then we'll be using -2. So you see it just drags it up, and save. Also for this section, we edit, styling, margin, percentage, deselect that, -2 also. Now, so in case you want to use this format for your hero image, all you just have to do is simply find the button and drag and drop to it and style it the way you want it to be, and just as easy as that, you already have your hero image fixed. So what we'll be doing now is adding in some little content below and finishing up our advert page in the next, say, 10-15 minutes. All right, now to do that, save please. And to add our text to this, all we have to do is go to our styling option, row options rather, make it a full width row container, then save it. Then for our column divider, we choose the third one. So I think we need a little bit padding for this, so let's quickly set that in. Padding, let's make this say 5% top, then bottom 3%, save. Then you just add in your text module. Your text module should be down, text. Then you write your about page just like that, but I'll be adding in some dummy text which I already have here. Copy and paste that in there. Save, and just like that we started building our about page. So we'll do the same thing for this. Let's duplicate rather instead. Duplicate again and also duplicate. So drag and drop, drag and drop. All right, so that part is settled out already. So let's add, let me show you another style of adding in another way of doing your testimonial page, which is this, which is very simple, and I'll be going through that now. To fixing our testimonial layout slider rather, to do that we go to row options, full width row container as usual, styling, then the background. Now let me quickly say this theme or this setup can also allow us not just to add in just images, you can also add in gradient, add in videos, and if you also want to add in a slider, you can go right ahead and do that. But strictly for this tutorial I'll be using just the image button. So we will browse library, upload files, select files, go to our testimonial image, open, now insert URL, make this parallax scrolling. Then what we'll do is add in, okay, before we do that, before we add in our row overlay color, what I would like us to do is go to the padding, add in our padding, make it, okay, deselect that, sorry, make it say 3% at the top, at the bottom 2%, save. Also I'll go to our column divider here and make this, I'll be choosing this column here. So what we'll be doing simply next is go to our module bar, look for a testimonial slider, drag and drop it, and all we'll be doing now is fixing in the content. I prefer the image at the bottom, so I'll be picking that testimonial title. Let me just say how we started. How we started. Then for content, I'll go and get some dummy content from our demo site, our reference site is here. Drag and drop, copy rather into testimonial content, paste, then add picture, browse library, insert URL, then the options, let's make this 150 by 150. It's just really a cute portable size. And to make this a slider, all you simply have to do is add new row to it, then give this a testimonial title, probably I'll use where we started. Then for content, paste in some dummy text. Then for upload, browse library, pick, insert URL. Now you can add in the name, the person's position, the company name, company website, and so on. So for the last one, add new row, For testimonial content is we've done how, where, let's do when we started. Pasting some dummy text, then browse library, insert file URL, include person's name, position, it's your choice. Then auto scroll, you change it to 5 seconds. Then next is you can also change the effect here. This is the slide option. Let's see the fade in option, fade rather. Let me shift this. Alright, so just feel free to choose whatever effect you like. I think I'll leave this as slide, then save. Also for our text color, I'll go to the row options, styling, font, make it all white. Let me just make this font size, change it to 20. Yep, makes it a little bit bigger, and save. So now next thing we have to do is add in an overlay color. Now if you will notice, let me do a preview. If you will notice, its text is kind of difficult to read on this kind of this background. So to add in to make it visible rather, all we have to do is go to our styling button, row overlay, set in a black color, then make this, then this is a transparency bar. Let's take it down to say 0.2, that's fine. Then the overlay hover, that means anytime a user is on that particular part on your website, it will, what we'll do is we want to make it to go a little bit darker. So let me just take this down. So for our transparency now, I'll make this say this is fine. So let's just save this and see a quick preview of what we have done. Preview. So you see it gets better as the mouse moves or hovers around it, it gets darker and our content is easier to read. So we're done with that. Save, and let's go and fix in our team members. So if you are just a solopreneur, all you just have to do is just to fix in our team members, we'll go to fancy heading, delete that, put in our team, and if it's just you running your business, put in or the CEO or meet the CEO or something, change the heading tag to H2, then save. Let me make this okay. Styling is fine. Okay, let's add some padding at the top. Padding, let's make this 5% at the top, 2% at the bottom, and save. Now to add in our image, all we have to do is go to the row options here, pick our row column divider, pick this and adding in an image module. There's this down there. Then choose the last option, centered image, then browse library, upload files, select files. Let's bring in our CEO then insert file URL. Now you can use this part to adjust the width or the height if you so choose. Our CEO doesn't want to come out, so okay, she's out. So for image title, let's put her name, Sam Smith. For image caption, let's make her our chief operating officer or chief executive. Then what we do is save. Another quick tip is anytime you are designing any web page or for your business or something, always try as much as possible to leave an offer below, so anytime some user gets to scroll down, there's always something engaging also below. And to creating our own engaging part, that's this here, that's this contact us today and receive a free design brief. To do that, all we have to do is go back to our row options, or styling rather. Go to our row options, full width row container, styling, background color. I'll be using 3B 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 3B. Then for my padding, select that, switch to percent, 4% at the top, below is 2%. And I think we have that settled. Save. Then to add in text, we'll just go scroll up to our, look for our text module, apply that, and my text will be maybe say contact us today, and receive, let me correct this, and receive a free marketing plan. Why can't I spell marketing plan? Save. Then bring in another text module where I'll just simply copy and paste. Let's talk about how we can help you. Paste as plain text, then highlight, switch it to heading 2, then save. Then what we'll do next is put in our button below, then switch it to blue, let it open in a new tab, let the size be large, I like it squared, then change the link, copy, let's link this to our contact page, then button text, which change it to contact us, and what we'll do next is to save. Now we have to change this, go back to our styling, change the font to all white, then for alignment, align to the center, and save. So in case you want to, let's add some margin to this. Let's go to edit, styling, margin, deselect that. Let's make the top say -2%. All right, then save. Also for the button, edit it, go to styling, sorry, margin, deselect it. Then for the top, change the percent. For the top, let's shift the button back to -2, so it's all close, they're all close together. And I think we need to add some, if we haven't done that, let me check briefly. Add some padding to this. Okay, it's done already. Save. Let's give that a preview. Not bad, not bad at all. So we save and we are done with our about page. Now what we do next briefly is, let me show you what mobile optimization is all about. A brief insight rather to what mobile optimization is all about. So in order for us to do that, let's edit in the back end, exit, close our builder, or turn off our builder rather, then go to customize, and in our customize section, make sure you're on the more advanced option, then go to, let's see, our mobile styling. That's it down there, mobile styling. And if you will notice, it will take a while to load up. If you will notice, our who are we doesn't really look good, doesn't optimize well for mobile version. So in order for us to do that, all we have to do is go to our headings, then heading font, then change it to 40. That is like half of the current size that is on right now. Instead of 80, change it to 40, then publish. So anytime you get your website is open for mobile, what happens is it immediately shrinks down to 40. And I might also notice from observation that some people might not have a good image for the background. Sometimes it also might not optimize well. So in order for us to optimize for mobile for images, I'll be showing that soon. So let's quickly see this for desktop. Yes, we're fine. Then also for mobile, it shrinks well. So you can also check that out on your mobile phone and see if it works. Then publish, then X this. Let's mobile optimize for images also. So for us to do that, we turn on the builder on. Then what we do is duplicate this row, that is our banner, our hero image row. Then after doing that, we'll go to options, no, styling rather, then background. Instead of parallax scrolling, we'll choose full cover, because it tends to optimize well instead of parallax scrolling. Then save. Then after doing that, we'll go back to styling also. Then the most important part is go to the visibility, and for this page we'll say show for only mobile, hide for tablet, hide for desktop, and save. Also we'll be doing the same thing too for this page, styling. Then the visibility will hide for mobile and show for desktop and tablet devices. Then we save, and we are done completely with our about page. Then what we'll be doing next is our services section, which shouldn't take us time to. Then let's switch over to our services section. Also, I'll be using this service page to explain how versatile and how user friendly this theme is. So in order for us to start building our services page, we turn on the builder, and what we'll simply do is go to our about section and turn on the builder here also. And for what we do is simply go to our row options. Now go to these little three dotted looking things on our row, then we go to copy. After doing that, we'll go back to our services page, turn on the builder also. Don't know why it went off again, so turn it back on, and we'll simply paste it in there. Click OK. It is that simple to do that with this builder. Then just make some few adjustments, like edit. Instead of saying who we are, we can say maybe we'll not change it to what we do, then save. Also change the background image, and yeah, I know you already know how to do that, but let me show you how. Row styling, background image, browse library, load files, select files, then I have mine on my desktop. Go to services page, crop image, open, then insert URL. So just like that, we have started building our services page. And also, still on the builder, we just go to our module section, look for our fancy heading, copy that, paste that in there. Maybe we'll change this to say, and this is just a demo by the way, so this shouldn't be your, you should be more serious about this than I am. So I'll change this to say growth marketing, then change the heading, instead of heading 1 to h2 please, then save. Now remember, I also said at the home page where we give our mini insight into our services, so here is where we'll paste, copy and paste practically what we do, and changing the words that you have to do. So let's just add some padding for our fancy header here. Top 6% at the top, 2% down, and save. Then also we'll be going to our home page to copy out our mini section that we have already built in there. So to do that, we save again, then go to home page, turn on the builder, then our mini insights, I will copy that, let's copy, and go back to our services page, turn on the builder again, and scroll down, then paste it in there, paste, Okay. Oh, prevent error. Okay, sorry, I did the wrong one. So I chose the wrong um copy button. So let's go back again and redo it. Home page, turn on the builder. Sorry about that. Instead of, I copied it from the column section instead of the row option, copy and copy button. So that's why I came up with that little error. So to do that properly, copy, then services section, turn on the builder again, scroll down, then paste that there. Okay, let's wait for it to load up, and it's done. So I recommend you put in your or fixing your services section. Then what we'll simply do here now is duplicate in case you have more. So I also recommend, for don't forget to add in little background to differentiate your content, and don't forget to change the words definitely. And one more thing is, let me show you how to remove the link. Once they are on your services page, you have to remove the link. Don't forget to do that. So the link goes, save. Now remember, the home page links to the services section, so let's save that. So what that does primarily is, instead of showing this little link, underline link section here, it will just be plain. So that's why we have to remove it. Then what we'll do next is add in our offer. Remember to always add in an offer at the end of your page, and to do that is also easy. We'll copy and paste, and don't forget to edit to your required taste or satisfaction. So to put in our service, to our offer, I will go to our about page, turn on the builder, then what we do is copy this and paste it back into our service section. Then scroll down to where it is, then copy from the row. Don't make the same mistake I did. Then switch back to our service section. There would have been a faster way to do this, I just remembered. Now instead of doing it the way I did, all you just have to do is open each of the pages on a different tab, so, and turn on the builder for each of them. That way it will be much easier and faster to copy and paste it. I just figured that out right now, so you can do that also. So I copy and I paste that in there. So just like that, we are done with our service section. Now before we go to create our blog page, what we'll be doing before that is our contact page. So we save. We're almost rounding, going towards the end. So contact page, and to do that, so I won't make the same mistake again. Let me open a new tab, open link in a new tab, turn on the builder, and what we'll do is copy and paste out this section here. So turn on the builder and copy out the row and paste it here. Okay, yep. And what we'll be doing is quick edit, because this is the blog work, the contact page we're going to be building in there with the map inclusive. So to start, let's copy out this, let's get in touch, edit, paste, save, then contact us, save, and the last one, let me just copy that right out, copy, copy, paste, and save that. And what we do next is very simple. Background row options, full width row container, styling, then background color. We'll be using background colors here, 474749. Save. Then before we do that, let's add some padding. Say padding 5% top, sorry, then oops, sorry, then bottom, say 3% at the bottom, and save. Then look for our module section, go to our module section, look for an icon, the icon button module rather, paste that in there. Then insert icon, and I'll be looking for a phone. Yep, phone. Then for link label, I don't need that. Then I'll be changing this to white, then save that. And what we'll do here is split the column on the icon to 3, then duplicate again, then from drag this and drop it back there, then select edit, inside icon. We'll be looking for, what's the next one we're looking for? Just scroll down. Okay, a map, that's it, and save. Then here will be, what's it, okay, an envelope, then save that. And what we do is go here, look for our plain text module. We've not used this throughout, so let's just quickly, let's not leave it outside. Then for the phone number, I'll be putting in my phone number 234123456 that's not my phone number, definitely. Then for here, for the map icon, that's like the address. We can, sorry, cancel. I can quickly just duplicate this, then drag and drop it under there, edit. Then for here, I'll just put Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, sorry. Lagos, Nigeria, save. Then for email address, sorry, duplicate this, then drag and drop it there. like I duplicated the wrong one. Duplicate this. Let's drag and drop it back. Delete this. Okay, then for the envelope, let's edit it to my email address or your company's email address, and 5 at gmail.com. Save. Then what happened to our phone number? Okay, so delete this, then duplicate again, drag and drop it there, edit 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Let me add 8 to it in case the number doesn't go. Save. Then simply align to the center. To do that, we go to styling, font, everything to the center, not that center. Then for font color, all white, and save. Then what we'll be doing is, okay, we'll be putting a fancy heading again. So go to our row options, styling, look for fancy heading, then delete the subheading, copy and paste. I'll copy my content here, paste it there, then H2, save. Also go back to our row, to our module section, then look for plain text. No, let me use text rather. Then drag and drop it there, where we'll be adding this content. Use the content form below to send us a message. So there's that. Paste, then save. Then for this row option, styling, font, center, save. And to add in our contact form page, what we'll simply be doing is save this generally. We'll be installing a plugin called contact form 7, and to do that I'll show you briefly how to do that. Then we go to our dashboard, then plugins, installed plugins, add new, then for our plugin search, look for contact form 7. This is it. Then install now, then activate it almost immediately. There we have it. Then we'll go to the envelope section, the contact form section, contact forms. Now also recommend that you go ahead, and there are some nice tutorials attached to this contact form, so you have a better understanding. I'll just be doing the immediate setting. Contact form 1, I'll go to edit. Now this is where you get to edit the form and add in your specific, for example, specific email addresses. For example, this email address, you have to put in something that you're already in use. Then for this, I would suggest you use mail2, then you add in your email address, so anytime you get to receive a message from your contact page, you know exactly where it is coming from. That's just how simple it is. And if you don't have a business email address yet, like a customized business email address yet, I will show you how to do that. So just follow along, and when we get there, you will know how to do it. So you come back by yourself to edit and put in the necessary details. So let's go back to our form. I think we're done here. Save. Then what we'll be doing is copying this code. So you just have to right click, copy, then we go to our site, back, visit site, then go back to our contact page, then turn on the builder, scroll down, then we'll look for our plain text module, copy that, put that in there, then paste in the code, loading short code, yep. So then save. Then what I like to do for styling is choose this column divider, then drag and drop it in there. So just like that, we already have our contact form page. Then what's next for us to do is our map. So to do that, it's quite easy. Also, we look for our map here in the module section, map. Okay, there is it. Then switch this to zoom. I like it 4. Then for height sake, I'll choose 400. Then save that. Now don't worry about it not coming up. There's some little setting you have to do. Styling, row options, full width content here this time. Then save. So in order for us to get our map up and running, we save this page. Then go to Themify Ultra, Themify settings. Then look for Google Map, generate an API key. Then get a key. Sorry, let's go back. Get a key. Select project, my project, then next. Then we copy this code, copy, then go back to our Themify page, Google Map key, paste the code in there, then save. Then lastly, we visit our contact page. And we should have our map loading now. So there it is. We are done with our, I think it's best we add some padding. Sorry, I forgot. Let's add some padding to the top and bottom of the contact form. So it's easy to do that. Turn on the builder, then padding. You should know how to do that by now. Padding, say 6% or 5% at the top and 3% bottom. and save. Give that preview. I think that's better. Yep. Then save. So just like that, we are done with our home page, about page. The services section is done. The contact section is done. Then lastly, our blog section. So to do that, we save again. So in order for us to set in our blog section, we have to go to the blog page. Before we continue, we forgot to add in our image for our contact page. Let's just quickly do that. Go back to contact, turn on the builder, and we simply go to row styling, background, browse library, select files, go to my desktop. That's where I have my files for my contact page. Select this, open, insert file URL, and we're completely done for that. Save, don't forget that. Then blog, save again. Then let's go back to building our blog section, which is also quite easy too. So now before we proceed, I believe the question on your mind will be, what do I blog about? So quickly, let me just remind us what a blog is. This is where you show your expertise in a particular niche or topic or business you tend to find yourself in. Basically, what you need to do here is help to solve a problem. Now you simply do this by brainstorming and come up with a topic, and also develop content around that same topic that seems relevant to your audience. Now sometimes brainstorming takes time, and also you can have ideas that are not really relevant to people who are searching for it. Now there's a tool that has helped to reduce brainstorming time and gives you an idea of what people are already in search for. Now at this point, it's important to note that there are over 3 billion searches done in a day across all search engines. Now what this tool does is it captures all search query that have been typed in across all search engine platforms, and it displays it in a unique way where you tend to have an idea of what people are already in search for. So you know their problem. All you now have to do is come up with a material or a piece of content to solve that problem. Now the name of that tool is called answerthepublic.com. I had to, so that this is it. So what you do here is searching. We're all searching for something. All you do here is just get questions of what people are talking about. So for example, let's say I'm looking for what people are saying about marketing. I just type it in there, sorry. Then get questions. Then wait for it to load up. So this is how it comes. So for better view, we go to data, sorry. Then here you get numerous questions that you can answer. That's just it. So good luck in your area of endeavor. I've showed you how to. So what you do is get the topic you are really into and develop content around it. That's simple. So you don't need to brainstorm and think of what to blog about. So let's go back to our site building. Now to building our post, to do this first, sorry, all we have to do is go back to our dashboard. Sorry, I forgot to mention something. You can also subscribe to their email platform to further enhance your knowledge on how to use the tool. Very simple. So I recommend you do that. So we go back to our dashboard, go to posts, Yeah, posts. No, I'm on pages. Posts, all posts. Then trash the default post. Then go back to trash again. Delete permanently. Then add new. It's that simple. And it's also important, I note this also, in creating your blog post, headlines are very important. So in order for you to get the proper headline, because from your headlines your reader can have a perception of what to expect from reading your blog, and your headline also is what helps search engines find your blog post or your article or your message. Now, and there's a simple tool that helps to do this. Let me just add another tab here. It's called Co-Schedule Headline Analyzer. So it helps you write better headline. So you can just type in a headline that you think is good enough, and it will rate it by giving you a score and also recommend ways to make it better. So sign up for free. It's a free tool. So we go back to building our post. For example, my own here my first post will be how to build a website. So for content, copy content, paste. Alright, I will show you briefly how to turn a text to a link. All you have to do is highlight the text you want to turn to a link, go to insert or edit link, then you have the option of typing in the URL, but the best way to do this is going to options, type in the URL. For example, facebook.com is where you want your link to go to. Then you also have the chance to link this to any of your pages you have already, and don't forget to open link in another tab. Then simply add link. Simple. Also, to add in images, all you have to do is go to add media, upload files, select files. I'll be putting this blog image, open, wait for it to load up, then insert into posts, and from here you can change the width, simply do anything you want to do with it. To add in videos, all you have to do is simply copy the URL of the where the video is. For example, YouTube, just copy out the URL like we have been doing earlier, then copy and paste it in there. It's that simple. And also, I'll be deleting that. Also, to add in, you have to add in category, add new category. So for this, I'll be using, say, WordPress as my category. Then add in feature image, upload files, select files, then I'll use this one, open, then set as featured post, and just like that we are done with our first blog post. Then you view you update, don't forget to do that, update and view posts. Now what I'll be doing next is adding some maybe 2 or 3 posts, then I'll show you all how to edit and change some basic settings on the blog theme. So go right ahead, add in your post. I'll see you in a jiffy. Now this is me setting in the last post. Now, for example, what I forgot to mention earlier is how to add in tags. Tags are always used to by search engines to help search out your information on your blog. So what are the key tags to it or keywords to it that you want people to search for? And you do that simply by typing the words. Maybe, for example, I have money down there, then you separate it with a comma, then idea, comma, then growth. Then all you just have to do is add in for your tags, which is very, very important. So this is me adding the last one. So I will copy out some text as usual, since this is a demo site. Copy, then paste it there, then publish. So I have for here as sample 3 posts that I have made already. So let's go and say view post, see all the posts I have done. Yeah, so what we'll do next is adding in our post to our blog section. We simply do that by going to visit sidebar, then switch to blog, turn on the builder, and what we'll do is separate these into 2. This is our column divider. Then go to our module section, look for posts, simple, drag and drop it in there. Now these are just basic settings like the post layout and the rest. So I like the list grid. Then the default layout, you can choose it overlay, you can make it overlay rather, stacking. So you go ahead and play with your settings and see the one you prefer. The limit here is 4, but I have 3 posts, so per page, per blog post, it will only show me 3 posts. Then for descending, ascending, then display content, I don't want display content, so I want just the expert. Expert is just some little bit of information about your post. So by clicking it, it takes them generally to the post section where they get to read everything about your site. Now you can get to hide post title, that is this. You can unlink the post title, that is this. Then also you can hide the post date, hide the post meta. Post meta is the admin, on categorize, growth, idea. These are the post meta. Now also after doing all your necessary settings, you can save. Then what we'll do next is the sidebar option. Now for the sidebar, there is always to add in the sidebar rather, you go to digitized, you drag the digitized module, place it in there and select sidebar and save. Personally, I am not a fan of this sidebar section, so in order for us to change it, we save. Then in order for us to change it, we'll go and download a plugin called social sharing. So to do that, after saving, we quit this. Also, you can do these basic settings that are here at the customize section. Let me briefly show you how to do that. Go to customize. Once that loads up, you go to posts, and here you can make a lot of other changes, like changing the post color, post meta hover color, and the rest and the main changes you like to do. So you can make the changes here, then quit this. Also, you can make changes you want generally for your post at the theme settings. Let me also show you how to do that. Go to your dashboard, then themify ultra, themify settings. Now that we are even here, let's quickly set in our custom fav icon. That is this little T like logo that you have there, or your logo. To do that, you upload, you go back to, I'll go back to my desktop, go to my home page folder, select the logo, and remember it has to be a PNG file, that means a transparent logo, and you save. That's it for that. Then also for our post settings, we go to default layout. Then here we can make necessary changes we want to. Generally, you can hide the post meta here and it won't show on any of the pages. Also you can also you can make in now also you can change that little circle that we have, that red circle, in case you don't want it. Instead of text, you just click that and to display it in a text form instead of that red circle. But personally I like it, so I'll leave it there. Feel free to explore other options that you might. These are just basic settings that I have just showed you. So for our sidebar, we'll be downloading the plugin shortly. So to do that, we go to plugins, or rather it will have been add new. Then we'll type in social sharing. Then the plugin we're using is the Super Socializer. So you install now is by Team Hector. I hope that that's how it's been pronounced. We'll wait for it to install. Then activate. And we'll configure some settings on the socializer plugin. That is this sharing platform that we have on the demo site. That's what we're trying to do now. You see your fav icon is up there. So for that, we go to social sharing. Now here we get to make in our basic settings. For example, you can change the instead of it to have it round, squared. And this, it has two platforms. Let me show you that briefly. This is the floating section, and this is the one at the bottom of each page of your post. So let's make it now. This is the standard interface and this is the floating interface theme. So you make the changes how you want it to look like. You can change in the color, adding some width if you want it bigger, bolder, adding some. Just feel free and let your creativity take over. Here you can remove some social sharing that you wouldn't need. For example, I will remove delicious, add in Instagram. I will remove this stumble upon, then and this red beat, and let's see any other one I would like to have. Yep, I think I'm fine. Then here we'll change this. Instead of, I want it on my post and not on my pages. I want it the floating interface, the standard interface, to be at the bottom, not at the top. So I remove that, then save changes. Then for the floating interface, we'll do the same thing also. Remove delicious, remove stumble upon, then add in Instagram, and this Reddit, I'll remove it also. Then remove it from the home page, remove it from pages, only posts. Then you can add in show total shares, enable more icon. The rest, you just feel free to go through them and make necessary changes you want to make, then save. Then what we do next is adding in the plugin on our sidebar widget. So to do that, we go to appearance, widget, so this is our sidebar widget. That is what is showing our search button, recent posts, comment, archives, categories, meta. And let's quickly see if you can see that here. Refresh this so you have a better understanding of what we are doing. So that is this: recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, meta tags, and the rest. So if you don't want that, like me, I am not interested in it, so I'll be deleting them. Delete. For the meta tag, also delete this also. And delete. So if you check it now, our side up bar here should be off. Let's refresh that. So we just have a plain sidebar. So to add in our socializer to our widget, all we have to do is look for the ones we want. I'll be using this first, the like sharing. Then you can get to arrange it on the left or the right, anywhere you want. Done. Also this, our like button, I'm sorry, this also super socializer sharing floating. Then done. So let's quickly give that a quick refresh. Let's see what we have. And we have our widget, side widget, showing our floating social sharing platform. And once we get to open up the blog, we will see the entire social sharing widget in play. It's by the left, also by the right. Also, we have it at the bottom of each of our content. So quickly, let me show you something. You can also from here setting the alignment. Maybe you want it left or you want it to the right, just like we have it there. Also the same thing with this. Then after you've done that, don't forget also to save. So just like that, we have built in our blog section to our website. So lastly, what we'll be doing next is activating our custom made email account. And to do that, I will need you to go back to your email address, log in to your control panel. Then from there we will continue to do that. But briefly, let me say this. Remember, I told you that I'll be showing you how to control your list instead of relying practically on social media that can fold up anytime. This is done by having an email list. Now this is where you get to connect and inform clients or potential clients about a unique selling point, tell them about discount codes, coupons, or newsletter, your email. So if that sounds nice and you're interested to do that, I'll see you when I log into my control panel shortly. Okay, after we have logged in into our control panel, what we do is go scroll down to email account. What we're trying to do now is to set up our custom made email account. So once you go that, you choose a custom email account. People normally use here info@businessname.com, but I prefer it a little bit more social, so I use talk to me or talk to us. Then my password, you can go ahead and set that in yourself. Then here you can create quota, so I recommend you leave it at 250 megabyte. Then you easily create account. Now success account has been created. So what we do next is scroll down. This is where you get to see the account that has been created for you. So what you do to access it is simply go to more and access web mail. Then I want you to click on got it, then choose round cube as your default email provider, and just like that we have already set up our official business email address. And once again, a lot of web developers charge crazy money, let me put it that way, just to have this setup done. So what we'll be doing next is going to an email provider that we'll be using called MailChimp. Why MailChimp? Because MailChimp gives you access to send emails to 2,000 contacts for free at first. Then once you have passed 2,000 contacts, email addresses, email contacts, once you have passed it, then they start charging you. So it's the best I recommend for you to do. I already have an account, so if you don't, sign up while I log in. So I'll see you in my MailChimp page. Now I will continue further. So once you are in your MailChimp account, what we do next is go to list, then create list. For this I will just pick list name, say business demo, then default email address. Then my default email address will be talk to me. Sorry, let me just edit this. Now this will be the email address you use, the official email address we just opened. Then the default name will be, say, maybe your name, definitely, but I'll just, let me use my name briefly. Then for here, a set reminder, maybe how people got to sign up to your list. Say let's just put email sub. Then as you scroll down, you go fixing details and you save, and when you finish saving, I'll see you on the other side. Then once you have saved, you should have this kind of platform. Then what you do next is go to sign up forms. Now quickly we have to verify our email address, and to do that we scroll down, go to verify domain, then send verification email to this particular email address that we have set in there. So what we'll be doing is going to confirm our if the code has been sent. So we refresh. So we should have our email address after some few refreshes, forgive me. So we open it, double click. Now verify domain access, or simply copy out this code, copy, and go back to our email list and copy and paste it back for them. Verify. So you should have this message, domain successfully verified. So done. I close it. Okay, then we go to sign up forms, then we pick I will pick embedded forms. Then as simple as that, we go to show only required forms. Then I recommend you keep this page open for a while we go back to our website building. On our WordPress page, we go to plugins, add new. Then I want you to search for the plugin called Themify Pop-up. Enter. Now install now. Activate. So after pop-up has been installed, we go to Themify pop-ups here, manage pop-ups, then delete the sample page, trash the sample pop-up rather, then trash, put back a trash again, then delete permanently, then also add new. Just go down to add new. I call this demo. Then we'll do some basic settings. So entire specific, you can have it on the entire site or specific pages. There you have it. Then you can also time it. Well, pop-up style, I'm choosing a slide out. You can choose the position you want it to go to, but I prefer bottom right. Also you can extend the height, but I prefer the default setting that it gives us. Then what we'll be doing is simply publish and we view. Okay, by publishing it takes us straight to where we view our pop-up. So what we do simply is go to load layout, Themify pop-up, then slide out bottom right, replace existing layout, and there you have it. Your pop-up is right, your pop-up design is ready. So for changing in the words, all you have to do is simply go to edit. Instead of subscribe, you can change to anything you want to, but the one I have here, I guess, is business growth tips. Copy. So this is where you have to make an offer that is appealing enough so people can give you their email addresses. That's just all you're trying to do here. So that is the way also you have to start growing your business, not just by relying on social media, but having your own list of your own. Now we are not done yet, so what we are doing next is going to edit. All these plenty things we see here, we'll be replacing them with what we have here. So we go back to our MailChimp and we copy this, highlight it, highlight, copy, then go back to our demo site, then plain text, edit. Now what we're doing is replacing all of this. We'll delete that, then replacing it with what we just copied out now. Voila. So we're almost done with our email list. So what I try to do next is we'll save, then remove this text up because we don't really need it anymore. But for example, let me show you how to remove this subscribe to our email list in case you want to leave this to add in more words or something to save. Then edit text again. Then what you'll be looking for here is simply press Ctrl F, Then what you're looking for is subscribe to our, so let's scroll down here and look for subscribe to our mailing list. So you have to do here is just remove it or edit it depending on what you choose to do. So let me remove that for you, then save, and just like that we are completely done with our tutorial. So congratulations again, you have successfully built a website, installed blogs to your page, and I already have email marketing work for you already. So in further videos I'll be focusing on content, more on how to write emails. That's a lie, I'll try and do that, but I'm done for this tutorial. So let's give that a quick, let's close that, and you can try sending your email address. You see, to refer your list will have one email address, which is yours. So we go back to our dashboard and visit our site, and let's see what we have done. Congratulations, we have come to the end of the tutorial. Another quick tip: a website doesn't equal immediate success. All we have just done here is plant the seed for us to experience business growth. There is still work to be done. Now remember, timing, perseverance, and 10 years of hard work will make you look like an overnight success. Now, and I also promise not to leave you to do all the heavy lifting and the hard work. Just like this tutorial, I'm committed to making more that will be aimed at business growth, like how to rank for search engines, how to set up your marketing campaign that will include your social media ads, your how to write emails, creating coupons, and if also you're in the product business, how to set up an e-commerce website. All these things I'm willing to do, and many more.